So I think this entire process, and particularly with the weapons shipments, has been a learning process about the nature of what potentially drives escalation. And I think, in a sense, we've learned that nuclear deterrence works, right? That Russia is deterred from attacking NATO countries, even when they do things that end up killing a lot of Russian soldiers. We've learned also that it works the other way around, and that NATO countries are restrained in what they're prepared to do in terms of getting involved. Although we are far more involved than anyone would have imagined back in March in terms of the quantity and quality of weapons being delivered. I think the narrow takeaway in terms of what might prompt escalation that I would tentatively make from all of this is that essentially, so long as Russia is winning, from Russia's perspective, their incentives to really dramatically escalate aren't there. So I think that they would have to be in a position where, given the consequences of horizontal escalation, particularly involving NATO, where, of desperation, really, to do that. And they're not. And I think that gets at the way in which, ultimately we're talking about when we say words like deterrence or escalation, we're talking about psychology here and the psychology of the decision makers and where their mindset is, essentially. And I think what we've learned is that there's an extent to which, so long as things are broadly going well from Russia's perspective, they're not going to dramatically rock the boat. At least that's where things are right now.